When Moses brought down the stone tablets, this was a revolutionary time of undoing all the idols that the people were worshiping and the chaos of all the different belief systems that were taking place at that time. He just said, we're sweeping that all away. Here are 10 commandments. Here's a new, simple, pure way to live. Same thing when Jesus came in. From the time of Moses, those 10 simple laws, there were over 2,000 rules in the Jewish law by the time Jesus came along. Every minute detail of how to eat, what to eat, when to eat, rigid, complex codes of behavior that began with those simple 10 commandments. And then Jesus came in and said, it's time to undo all that unwieldy overgrowth of brush in the canyons. It's time for a wildfire to sweep that all away. Love your neighbor, a simple new law. So we're going through this kind of purification right now. Several years ago, my dermatologist told me, because I had spent so much time in the sun when I was a kid, I had all these hidden layers of skin that were potential skin cancers. I couldn't see them. They were buried deep from my childhood. And we went through this process, it was called Effudex. It purged, it brought to the surface these decades and decades of old, damaged skin. And what took its place was this baby skin, this beautiful, pure baby skin, a rebirth of the skin on my face, once all those old buried layers had been purged. And it's like the people when they have an old carpeting, they buy a house and they strip off the carpeting, and then there's all these layers of old varnish on the wood, and they strip all those layers of varnish off till they get down to the bare wood. And it's beautiful. And that baby skin was beautiful when finally all those old damaged layers peeled away. So this undoing we're going through is a good thing. It's a regression in service of a promotion to a new paradigm, the hour of the shaman. In plays and movies, often we see at the end of Act 2, there's a great undoing. There's a lot of chaos. And it just sets the stage for a promotion to the higher order once all the lies and deceptions and the hypocrisy of the old order are brought to the surface. And finally, we see people speaking the truth to each other. So the hour of the shaman is another way of saying we're going from Act 2 to Act 3, the time of truth.